Good morning. Welcome. See who's in here. Let me get my phone. See if I can fix my StreamYard's chat. Is it buffering? Andrew, go out and come back in. Because it's not buffering on my phone. I'm looking at it. Hold on. Is it buffering for anyone else? We get on the live chat. Emily, we only have one live. Jamie, Jean, Cheryl. Never lose hope. Robin, Dixon. Love the Sun 100. Catchy tune. I love ukulele music. Okay, I lost my place. Did I say good morning to Emily? I can't remember. Faithful One. Lisa 54. Verbal. Z Storage. Ola. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. Having a good Saturday morning. Tootsie Babe. Good morning. Cool name. I love Tootsie Rolls. I really do. It's what your name reminds me of. My granny, she'll always say, "What you doing, Tootsie?" Nika, good morning. Hope I'm saying your name right, girl. Of course, I was nosing around in the true crime section, and this morning came across something about Tammy Daybell's death. Her friends were suspicious when she died. Let me find the article. I saw Tyson Draper did another interview with Crime Online. He's really getting popular in the true crime world. And he travels everywhere. That must be nice. He was in Colorado. He interviewed Barry Moore. Well, he didn't interview him. He secretly recorded him. Barry Morphew, Suzanne Morphew's husband. Now he's in Idaho. I like him too. Norma Starr. Good morning. I love Norma's name. I wish my last name was Starr. That's cool. Well, it's probably your YouTube name, but it's still cool. I like him, but if I had been him, I don't think I would have. Oh, well, I don't know until I'm in that situation. But I probably would have just straight out asked Barry Morphew if I could record, conversation. But, to each their own. He was trying to get the scoop. I get it. He's a YouTuber. Shouldn't be judging him for it. He seems like a good person. I have always thought Chad drugged Tammy and the kids, especially, probably more. Yeah, well, I came across an article by Crime Online. Let me get that one. And I'll read it to you guys. It was saying that Tammy Daybell's daughter allegedly said she saw pink foam coming out her mom's mouth the morning she died. And then some of her co-workers, Tammy was a librarian, they said she was kind of acting strange right before she died at work. Usually she was very talkative, recommending books, but she didn't want to talk a lot. Seemed like she was in a bad mood. I bet this son of a gun was poisoning her. I wonder if we Google, guys, pink foam and poisoning. How should I word it? I'm trying to figure out what poison would make you have pink foam coming out your mouth. We only have one life said, that's bleeding from the lung. Is it? Well, maybe it's not poison. I don't know. It just entered my mind, she was acting strange, and I've watched a lot of these documentaries when people have been poisoned and stuff, and that's how they do too. They're not acting themselves. They can be short fused. Being poisoned, that's a horrible way to go. It's very painful. Very, very painful. Maybe rat poison causing bleeding. Let me look that. Let me see what it says. Rat poison. I bet Google thinks, God, she's got some strange searches. Here is something. We only have one life. Rodent side toxicity, rat poison. Oh my goodness. This is saying something about this kind of, how does rodenticides work? The anticoagulant, I can't say that word. Rodenticides work by interrupting the normal sequences of events that results in clotting or the cessation of bleeding. In animals, clotting cascade. Okay, so that it does something to their blood, it's saying about the poison. I don't think that's talking about a blood disease. It said poison, rat poison. So the rat poison must make their blood clot or something. Okay. So the rat poison reduces the vitamin K in the body, which leads to decreased blood clotting ability. If clotting ability is reduced significantly, bleeding can occur. Let's click on this. Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Risperidone was JJ's prescription. Can lead to death in overdose. I've been doing much research on this stuff. Really, Jamie? Wish you'd come up here. I know you probably don't want to, but just saying, if you ever want to, you can. Pulmonary edema, CC. Wait. Isn't that what Alex died from? He had Alex Cox, Lori's brother. He had a blood clot in his lung. Let me get back to this article, guys. I got off searching on rat poison. Okay. This article, this is not the one about the foam. This is the first one I saw this morning. Chad Daybell's son speaks out about dramatic developments. Okay. A YouTube personality who has been following high-profile crime cases around the country traveled to Idaho this week and reportedly spoke to two of Chad Daybell's children about the dramatic turn of events at their home this week. YouTuber Tyson Draper, who previously interviewed the husband of missing Colorado woman Suzanne Morphew, traveled to Salem, Idaho this week and went to the home of Chad Daybell, who was in custody in Fulton County after investigators found two sets of human remains on his property this week. Okay. Daybell's the husband of Lori Vallow, and they've got the stepfather. He is not their stepfather. To Lori's missing children, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, 7-year-old J.J. Vallow. Relatives told multiple media outlets this week that the remains found in Daybell's yard are those of the missing children, though authorities have not yet publicly confirmed this. Local media also reported that Daybell's adult children, who still lived at the Salem home, were moving out this week. Though the family has reportedly said a move was already in the works before the home became a primary focus of the investigation. Tyson Draper spoke to Crime Online Friday about conversations he had with Daybell's children on Friday. As he shared on his YouTube account, Draper spoke briefly with Garth Daybell, one of Chad's sons, who thanked Tyson for his concern and said he was grateful for the outpouring of support. Draper said he spoke to Emma Murray, Chad Daybell's daughter, but did not record that conversation. Crime Online cannot independently verify that this conversation took place or any details that were shared. Tyson said he understand from speaking to Emma, who recently lived across the street from the Daybell home with her husband and children, that she was moving into the home with her family, and Chad Daybell and his other children had previously planned to move out to an unknown location. Chad's former wife, Tammy, died in October of unknown causes, just weeks before he married Lori Vallow. Authorities initially determined that Tammy died of natural causes, but since exhumed her body and reopened the investigation. Authorities have not yet disclosed any conclusions from the autopsy. A friend of Tammy Daybell's told KSL-TV that she saw Tammy the day before she died suddenly. Oh, yeah, let me find that interview. We're going to play that. What Mandy Fowler said. I was going to play that for you guys and just let you listen to it. How she was describing how Tammy was acting. This is on East Idaho News. I'll just play the audio that way. That way we don't get in trouble for playing their crap. And it don't start that buffering crap. See if it's going to play. For some reason, when you're streaming and you try to screen share, it don't want to work. Give it just a second. It'll load up.
History surrounding Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Tonight, friends of Chad's first wife, Tammy, are coming forward to say something wasn't right in the days before she died. News specialist Garna Mejia continues our team coverage with her exclusive interview.
Tammy Daybell's autopsy results are still pending along with her investigation, but in the meantime, her friends and those that knew her best are hoping to move beyond the speculations and get real answers as to what happened.
She smiled nonstop. She was out to do her very best and then some.
Friends and coworkers say Tammy Daybell was loved by everyone at Central Elementary School, where she worked as a librarian.
She was the most amazing person ever. You only meet somebody like her once in a lifetime.
Mandy says her 49-year-old friend was full of life, loved gardening, serving others, and somehow even made time to train for a marathon.
I mean, she truly was so awesome.
But most of all, Mandy says that Tammy loved being a mom.
She talked about her kids nonstop.
On October 19th, Mandy got an unexpected call from her supervisor.
She said she had heartbreaking news for us, and I was in total disbelief because I had just seen her.
Tammy had allegedly died in her sleep.
They found her in bed. They didn't know the causes.
Mandy was in shock.
I talked to her the day before she died.
She says during that last visit with Tammy, something felt off.
And she seemed maybe kind of frustrated, and that wasn't typical for her.
Things got stranger as Mandy and multiple friends tell KSL that Tammy's husband, Chad Daybell, refused to have an autopsy performed. With so many investigations now involving Chad, Mandy hopes to find closure for her friend.
I just can't help but think that I want to know what happened to Tammy.
Because the case is still active, the Idaho Attorney General's office was not able to provide commentary at this time. In Salem, Garna Mejia, KSL 5 News.
Garna.
That's the way a lot of people that's been poisoned, they act like right up before they die when they've been poisoned over, long period of time. Now, Angel made a good point in the chat. I just saw her comment. Alex Cox was foaming at the mouth when they called 911. I remember that now that you said that, so I like talking to y'all. What could they have given Tammy? They may have given Alex something too. They say he died of a blood clot in the lung. I looked at his toxicology. Remember when I screen shared that? And we were looking at Alex Cox's toxicology results. They tested him for drugs. Didn't he have like Suboxone in his system? Remy, is that you? 1R? Remy, you need to put Remy back in there. Not to be a downer, but literally minutes ago, I found out a friend I've known for 5 years passed away. Oh, cement shoes. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me go back and find something else. Another article. Praying for you, cement shoes. I hate to hear you lost a friend. I saw the true crime section is full this morning of all kinds of horrible crimes. I got my dog sitting behind me. We were going to do a live stream out on the porch this morning, but someone's must be target shooting down in the woods. So all my dogs is gathered up around me here. I do not believe natural causes at all. I think he was cremated before they could really do a full-blown autopsy. Well, I think it's like a little strange that just everybody around these two people just die. Poppies and Normandy. I just love your name. Okay. Tammy Daybell appeared to have pink foam coming out of her mouth. Okay, that's what that lady just said. I'm just scrolling my phone, guys. So I'm wondering if Tammy's daughter, Emma, if she was suspicious of that at all. I would have been. I would have been asking questions. Why, that's just how I am. But I guess, she didn't suspect her father would kill her mom. I don't think he died naturally either. I'm foaming at the mouth from just hearing about them puppies. They're monsters. I hope one of them tries to save their own ass and tells what happens, but how are we going to know if they're telling the truth? These are liars, monsters. I think when people confess like that and they're trying to save their butt, they should hook them up to a lie detector test to make sure they're telling the truth. Which those are not always accurate, though, but still. Snow Bunny, 420. I've not seen you in a while. Hey, hun. All the deaths in such a short time spells trouble me. Yeah. And I'm suspicious of Joseph Ryan's death. Alex allegedly assaulted him, didn't he? Because he had allegedly abused Colby Ryan, Lori's oldest son. I think he was actually arrested for that, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't trust a polygraph to detect anything. Really, Mac? Well, there's a reason they don't use them in court, you know. Because they're not always accurate. I watched a documentary one time. This guy passed the lie detector test and he was guilty. Anyone around these people end up dead. And Lori's sister, Melanie Boudreau's mom, she died when Melanie was young. Crap, she was young. I can't remember how old she was. Probably early 30s, maybe younger than that. She allegedly died from diabetes complications. But did she? Lori's a black widow. We need Maury from the talk show lie detector person. Yeah, we need that guy from the Dr. Phil show that does the lie detectors. He used to work for the FBI. I think Colby was coached by Lori. Annie Joe's sister said he was thoroughly investigated because of an ongoing custody battle. Yet they didn't find anything with that, did they? Nothing happened with that when he was accused of molesting Colby. I'm not saying Colby's lying or anything, but Lori could have put something in his head and he actually believes that happened, but maybe it didn't. Because we know they brainwash people. Freaking nuts. I still can't believe that anybody would believe their hogwash about Lori being some kind of celestial being. She can teleport. She's going to lead people into heaven's gates. I believe in heaven and hell and stuff in the Bible. These people are crazy. I don't know the word for them, guys. I do not know the words to describe these people. To believe such bullcrap. And the woman that gave the interview, the Gibbs lady, she's like, no, I didn't. I had my doubts about it. And I was like, had your doubts? I think I'd have had more than doubts. I'd been like, are y'all nuts? Like, I do believe that some people have had spiritual visions and have special gifts. There's a lot of people that fake that crap, too. Well, I'm not going to call it crap. I shouldn't have said that. I just got a habit of saying crap after everything. Yeah, lunatics. Tanisar. And when Joe died, Tylee got his Social Security and life insurance, you know. Yeah, and JJ got survivor's benefits from Charles. You know, Charles's sister got the life insurance. I think, not Tammy, Lori and Chad, you know, they planned to murder their spouses, of course, and collect the insurance money. Lori just wasn't for sure if her name was still on Charles's life insurance policy, right? She's hoping she could collect. That didn't happen. He was smart enough to change it. Look, he tried to tell people she's unstable. She's got these crazy things in her head. They sent her for a mental evaluation. And of course, she got in there and fooled them. Wasn't honest with them. Passed with flying colors, I reckon. There's no empirical evidence that a polygraph can tell the truth from a lie. It detects reactivity. Well, gosh, I'd surely fail one. I'm always nervous. According to the polygraph examiners, most people are nervous, though, and they can tell the difference between someone being nervous and lying. I don't know. I just know I've watched something one time, and this guy passed a polygraph, and he had raped and murdered that lady. And somehow he passed it with flying colors. I thought, Carolina girl, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I've been running my mouth. Lori wanted money. Chad wanted to kill. Lori has killed. Everyone gets what they want. That's just my opinion. It's a lot of focus pocus. Oh, really? I need to read up on polygraphs. I don't know a lot about them. I just know they're not always accurate. Mandy, how Lori has been married more times than she changed her underwear. Oh, girl, you crack me up. How many times she been married? Like 5 times? Like, I just can't believe they really thought they were going to get away with this. I mean, if I had been friends with Chad or known him, even if I hadn't known he was having an affair and his wife died, and 2 weeks later he's off marrying someone else, I'd been like, damn, he might have killed her or something. How'd she die? Was nobody suspicious? Was nobody on to him before, people realized Lori's kids were gone? Don't seem like no one was looking into that until Lori's kids couldn't be found, and then they connected the dots. Poor Tylee and JJ, bless their hearts. Lord, I pray they didn't know. They didn't know what was going to happen to them. You know what I mean? Like they were asleep or something. They didn't know their own damn mother, her freaking nut job husband and brother was going to kill them. I pray they didn't know that. That they didn't experience fear and panic. It's heartbreaking. I don't know how to describe it. I just hope they didn't know what was coming at them, Bless their sweet bones. I read this morning that Tyson had to take that video down where he talked to Barry. Yeah. I think he got some threats about that. Like I said, I think I would have took a different approach to that if I had been in his shoes. But, it's easy to sit back and judge. I would have done this. I would have done that, But that's just how I am. I would have straight out asked him, hey, do you mind if I, record this? Will you answer a couple questions? Tyson is everywhere. Yeah, I like the guy. He seems cool. I just, that's not smart. What if Barry did do something to Suzanne? I'd have been scared to have posted that. I'd been afraid he might come after me or have somebody else do it. Never know. Yeah, he's respectful. Yeah. He seems like a laid back person. How blatant and arrogant of them to marry 2 weeks after Tammy passed away. Yeah. They'd been married for what, 30 years? Did it say 30 years? I'm pretty sure it's something like that. All those years. married to her, and he runs off and marries Lori Vallow 2 weeks later. But he was already having an affair with Lori. He had been messing with Lori for a long time. Over 30 verbal. I feel so bad. Of course, for Larry, Kay, Woodcock, all the family. But Chad's kids, just imagine their mom's gone, their dad ran off, some wackadoodle married her, her kids are missing, and then they find out dad had the kids buried in the backyard. Jesus. They don't, it's not their fault what Chad's done. I think he was messing with a lot of women. I think he and Julie Rowe had something on the side. She for sure had a thing for him. I wouldn't doubt that. No response from Lori either. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with her. Wonder what's going on in her mind right now as her ass sits behind bars. Why don't she teleport her ass out of there? Since she's got powers. Since she's, the chosen one. Stupid. So stupid. I love Chad's mugshot. Yeah, he's got like a permanent frown on his face, doesn't he? He's like always frowning. Boy, you could notice a big difference in his pictures from a few years back to recent pictures of him, and of course his mugshot. His whole demeanor and everything, you can just tell. Something changed in him. In my opinion, if Chad worked as a gravedigger and had experience with handling remains, he may have info on how to dispose of remains to cover up things. Yeah, well, it looked like he dug a pretty good size grave. They look pretty deep from the aerial footage. Tootsie, you cracked me up, CC. Teleport her ass out of there. Yeah, she should. She should teleport her ass out of jail. Goodness. What's she going to do when July 20th comes? 2020. Here shortly. And she's not leading nobody into heaven's gates. I've always said she's not going to be leading nobody into heaven's gates. She's going to be leading some demons into hell. That's where she's going. To hell in a handbasket. What about Melanie Gibbs? She's a Fruit Loop too. Never lose hope. That woman is a Fruit Loop. I mean, to sit there in an interview and said, no, I wasn't 100% convinced. You shouldn't even have been like 1% convinced, you dummy. Crap. Like I said, I believe in the Bible, heaven and hell. I believe people can have spiritual visions. Some people have certain gifts like mediums and stuff. But these people's full of crap. I can't believe anyone would believe such a freaking crazy story. Like, who's going to believe that? Most 5-year-olds wouldn't believe that. Cat, hey girl, my best friends just went through federal polygraph school. Polygraph is only as good as the interview and the questions the polygraph person asks. Oh, really? Gene, yeah, I watched the Melanie Gibb interview. God almighty, I was sitting there. I had a lot to say. I give commentary while I'm sitting here watching videos by myself. I'll be talking to myself like, what the hell's wrong with you, lady? Are you crazy? Weak-minded is all I could say. Lord, Rob and Annie, they really must be. I got crap too. Hey, that Melanie Gibbs, she's weird. She's weird. You could tell they're all weird. Lori's niece, oh my God, she is so weird. I thought in those TV interviews, wasn't she on Dateline? Something like that. And just the way she was looking around and her eyes, I don't know, her body language, she's a little weird too, a lot weird. Oh, thank you, Mandy. I just try to keep it real. I just say what I feel. I try not to judge people and call them weird and stuff, but these people are weird. I mean, they really are. She acted weird. If it hadn't been for Melanie Boudreaux's husband, I'd say her ass would have been cuffed and stuffed too. Because she's an accomplice to this. I believe she knew quite a bit. And her and Lori's mother, defending Lori, acting all crazy in interviews. I think they act crazy. I don't know. And the whole time, the kids has been buried in Lori's new husband's backyard. I could about bet you my life Chad Daybell would have never harmed one of his kids, though. But Lori's was in the way, as they call it. How could any but kid be in the way? Pieces of shit. I just don't understand, if they felt like they were in the way, I don't get that. But if they felt like it, why didn't Lori send JJ to Kay's and Larry's? They wanted to kill him. I think Chad wanted these people dead. Hey, Julie, you are amazing. Thank you, Julie. I'll put that up there. Hope you're doing well. You missed the ukulele music this morning, Julie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You rock. Tylee's money was running out, Cece. Well, I got a feeling they got rid of Tylee. She knew too much. She knew that Alex murdered Charles and it wasn't self-defense. She witnessed that. It's my belief. I still believe Alex done their dirty work for them. I believe they used him as their hitman. Because a while back, I read an article, and it didn't say much about it, but it said they made some kind of connection between Alex and Tammy Daybell. It didn't elaborate on it. That's why I always thought Alex was they'd either talked him into killing himself, or he did it on his own, killed himself, or they did it. He knew too much. I always felt like they talked him into doing it. They need to sacrifice the kids because they were zombies. Exactly, Susan. I've always felt like they did something like that. I've said it before on here, like some kind of sacrifice them, some kind of ritual. Sickos. Did y'all see that crazy thing in her beauty pageant she did in Texas? What was it? The Lori Vallow and the Mistress Texas pageant. She really thought she was hot stuff, didn't she? Hey, back in the day, I guess if you looked at her and you didn't know about her kids being missing and them murdering them, you would have thought, yeah, she's all right, attractive lady. But when I look at her now, she's a monster. She's disgusting, ugly. She got that same frown going on her face too now as Chad. In her freaking ugly ass Skittles lipstick she had on in court that day. Jesus. I think Cement Shoes come up with that. Karen, Mistress Texas. Yeah, she really thought she was hot stuff strutting around there, didn't she? She's a crypt keeper without her makeup. Yeah, without her makeup and her hair styled. Y'all remember when that reporter confronted her in Hawaii when they finally tracked them to Hawaii? Remember when he asked her if she didn't care that everybody in the nation was looking for her kids and praying for them? Remember that? She's like, that's nice. She wouldn't answer him. Remember that attitude she had that day? I wonder if she still got that attitude while her ass is sitting behind bars. They ought to put her in a general population with the other inmates. See how she fares. She's uglier than sin, Snow Bunny. Now she looks like she fell off the ugly tree and hit every damn branch coming down. She did look ridiculous with that red lipstick on. Oh my God, Faithful One. That lipstick was, oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was like a red, orange, or something, it looked to me. Remember when she came bouncing in court that day and bounced out and just acting so smug? At first, she bounced into court. She thought she was going to get her bail reduced real low to where she could make it. And the way she walked out and walked right by Kay and Larry Woodcock, that burnt me up. I'd like jerked her by the hair of the head and just started welling into her with my fist right in her face. Laughing, smirking, going on. Looked like a streetwalker. Yeah, she did, Snow Bunny. Need an artist. And hey, hun, she's translated being. She ought to be able to teleport out of jail, her and Chad both. That's what I said. Yeah. Does she collect tigers, CC? She's probably kin to Carol Baskin. Hey, Barry Mary, it's okay. I don't know if you heard me the other day, Mac, but Jeff Lowe is allegedly getting Michael Jackson's elephants for his zoo. Carol Baskin, she's another nut job. I could see her going crazy on somebody, like in that movie Psycho, coming at you with the big butcher knife. I can see it. She acts like she's all calm and laid back. She's really not. She's really evil. She's one of those people, it's like all nice and calm when people's around, and when nobody's around, she's lunatic, maniac. Looks like those sleepwalkers that are afraid of cats and turn into beasts. I love that movie, Gene. That's a Stephen King movie. John Wayne Gacy called He Wants His Pokemon. She looked like a clown. Hey, like Feather. The Stepford cult. Yeah. Southern Mom, this is a test. What is that link? I'm going to click on it. Oh, you did it right. It took you to my channel. Good job, girl. Takes one to know one. Good one, Mac. I can go a little off the chain sometimes, as they say. I'm not crazy like them two bitches, though. Excuse my language. Carol and Lori. Tylee's money is what's going to run out. unless she went to college. That's why Lori said she was going to college. She was at college. Did y'all? I read something that said Tylee had her GED. Why did Tylee have her GED? Why didn't she have a high school diploma? Mac, you crack me up. Does anyone have the membership link they can drop? I can get you the membership link. I don't know if mods can copy the membership link. To be honest with you, if it'll load up, I can get it for you, and you can see. I have to go into my studio to get it. Excuse me, I need to drink coffee. Once they got rid of Tylee and JJ had to go, 3 weeks later, he was withdrawn from school. And for return, Tammy was dead 3 weeks later. Tammy was dead. Really? She graduated a year early from high school, homeschooling. Thank you. Jip Tess. Is that how you say that? I was trying to see what you had in your profile picture. Is that a bird? I can't see. Julie, thank you. Thanks for being you. Aw, Julie, you're too kind. Thank you so much. You rock, girl. I appreciate it. I really do. TC. Thanks for joining Patreon, TC. You and Haley. If you're listening, Haley, thank you, girl. Let me go to my monetization. I will get this link. Then so their mom can see if she can copy it. You got to go through 100 things to get there. Jesus mercy. Why they got to make everything so complicated? Okay. There's Haley. If I missed anyone else that joined, someone else joined too. I'm missing somebody. Let me get on my Patreon just a minute. I love that you love your animals. Yeah, speaking of animals, I done a video for my funny farm this morning, and I've got to edit it a little bit. Let me look at my new Patreons here. Let me view my recent activity. TC, Haley Parks, Jamie, Leave It to Beaver, Miss Harvest Time, Crime, 411 Now. That's my most recent ones. I'm going to have to start giving my Patreon some shout outs. I've been trying to put up a lot of stuff in there. I've not got a video up this week, I don't believe, because I've been just so busy with this Chad Daybell stuff and stuff going on around here. You know, I've been working on my tan and stuff too. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you to everyone that supports me, watches me, comes in the chat every day. I appreciate it. Tootsie Babe, have to run. Love you, CC. Love you too, hon. You have a good day. Oh, yeah, I got some new merchandise up. We could take a look at one of the shirts if y'all want to before I end my stream this morning. I'm getting ready to get off here. Mark got me a new, it's an outdoor blanket that you lay out in the sun with. It's cushiony. He got me one yesterday. I'm going to try that out. I couldn't find one of the regular lawn chairs that lays out flat, the old school one. Oh, no pools around. Can't find one of the little pools I'm looking for. Found one on Amazon for like $50. I'm like, $50? They're only like $25 at the store. The one I'm wanting. It's just a little blow up adult pool, rectangular. Just enough for me just to sit back in. Let me show y'all something real quick before we get off here. I'm going to show y'all this shirt. I'm going to try to figure out how to do some tie-dye merchandise. I downloaded the pattern, but I can't figure out how to apply it. And this pattern is supposed to make, you know, the complete shirt, front, back, everything, tie-dye, the shorts, and everything to match. So, we got some, let me take down Julie's thing for a second. Okay. So we got some, I'm going to be doing some more. We got some peace sign shirts. We also got some sweeter than sweet tea tank tops. The tea glass is in the middle, the sweet tea. On top, it says sweeter than sweet tea. And at the bottom, it says Southern Charm. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. But I messed up one of the t-shirts that I picked. The pattern didn't go on there right. I wasn't paying no attention. Let me see, where'd that go? Right here. Now, I'm going to be ordering one of these tanks. I'm going to order the peace sign one too. So right here it is. Sweeter than sweet tea, Southern Charm. Now, I tried to take the white square, erase the background, but it made my picture not be, I don't know how to say that, pixelated enough. I don't know, the resolution, I don't know, wasn't good enough, something like that. So, I had to leave it like that. Do you know what I'm thinking about doing, guys? I'm thinking about getting my own thing to make my own t-shirts. Hand make them. You got this thing at Walmart. You can make little decals to put on your mugs or whatever. I think I'm going to get that. Yeah, so I'm going to order that because we're all sweeter than sweet tea. And the peace sign one. I've not got my Annabelle the Goat mug yet. I got my t-shirt yesterday. It said the mugs, I think they take a little bit longer to print. Plus, it's been a little slow because of COVID-19. I love you too, Julie. Thank you again. You're too sweet. I love my sweet tea. Oh, me too. We got that sweet tea emoji here. That right there. There's the emoji. Of course, the emojis are channel members. But yeah, that's what's on the shirt. I'm also going to be putting this on a shirt. We're going to have some unicorns. What else are we going to have? Maybe we'll put a rooster on a shirt. I've got some Sunny Rooster merch with his real picture on it or the logo. I actually just did that. See, I bought a circuit. I'm super excited to learn, create all the things. Norma, they got one at Walmart. It's real small little machine. It's like $189. I'm thinking about buying that. Because Mark, you know, he's real crafty like, you know, he's real artistic, so he can help me. I'm going to go get me a tie-dye kit, and I'm going to go buy some of those white tank tops tie-dye me some tank tops, tie-dye me a couple t-shirts, just, to wear around here and stuff. Julie, girl, you're too kind. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's too much, girl. You might need it by yourself something, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hack the Planet. Cool name. How about selling flowered headbands? Oh, great idea. Great idea, Mac. That would be a great starter, Cece. Well, I was just thinking, gosh, it looks awful small, Norma. That circuit. It does. It looks awful small. But thinking about getting it. Mark's nephew and his girlfriend have one. They make all kinds of things for their coffee mugs and tumblers and stuff. So I would love to get someone to design me my own Coffee with CC logo. I mean, I've got one, the tie-dye one. Sand made me that. But I need like a real logo. Like Diane's channel's got. She's got her little logo. I got my dreads. I love hippies. Me too, Julie. I love tie-dye stuff. Love it. I'm a hippie at heart. I used to be a hippie in my past life. I believe that. I was reincarnated. Oh, we might have to get some Carol Baskin merch. It might be a circuit, Joy. There's so many YouTube tutorials on how to use them. Well, it's real small. It's like a little miniature thing. It's not big as nothing. Thinking about getting it. I just thought, gosh, $189. This is a little bitty thing. Hope it works right. I think you got to iron that stuff on, right? You'd have to get probably an industrial iron or whatever. My dreads are getting too long. You can't take dreads out, can you, Julie? You have to just cut them off, right? Dreads are cool. I put the link, Norma, in above, but here it is again. For some reason, I heard, like on an iPhone, my channel link doesn't work. I have to get some kind of link made for iPhones. I can't figure out how to do it. But if you've got an Android device, that link should work. Also, if you go to my main page, my main channel page, right beside my name somewhere, it should say join. And you can click that. You can buy the circuit press that helps you iron it onto items. Oh, cool. See, I don't know anything about it. That's so cool. I'm really thinking about getting it. And, if anybody wants a t-shirt, if I learn how to do it and can get them ironed on and I see that, the logo and stuff's going to stay, then I can make them for people, send them to them. I just want one for myself, honestly, too. So I can make a lot of my own stuff. I like stuff that's got peace signs on it and just hippie stuff. That's what I'm into. But anywho, I'm going to get off here and get some things done. I'm going to try out my outdoor blanket here in a little bit, lay out in the sun. If there's any major updates or anything, I will let you guys know. Thanks for chatting. Channel members, I'll see you guys in the morning for our Sunday morning live stream on the porch. I'll make a post before I go live. Remind you guys a few hours before. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you again, Julie, for the super chats. I do embroidery. Really, Julie, you're going to have to make me something and send it to me, girl. Something cool, okay? And when I get my circuit thing, I'll make you a t-shirt. Anyways, Love y'all. God bless. Be safe. Be kind. Peace. Bye, Karen. Hey, Black Rose. Bye, girl. Bye, Norma. Snow Bunny, everyone.